Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Old Dog. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe. Up first, Old Dog from the United States of America. Smokin' Joe.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the white trunks, trimmed with white, the Old Dog. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweight, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Hook. Look at that right hand. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Catch and shoot. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? Good defense to block the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe what we're seeing? He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe this? Time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Just missed with that hook. When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
There's a counter shot. Good counter punching. These punches coming from every angle. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't find a home. Punch, counter punch. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. They better start respecting each other's punching power. A perfect counter lands. That counter punch caught him clean. Blocks the left uppercut. Now let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Let's get it started in round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't score with that right uppercut. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Lucky that hook didn't score. They're both trying for a knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get cut.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep it. Hold that thought! Frazier is in trouble again! Frazier finally answering back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nice counter shot. Men step back for just a moment. They call it the... Whoa, wait a minute! This may do it! It's all coming to an end! Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. This may do it. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Let's go out there. Reset.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Done with that counter shot. So much firepower here. exchanged punches. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Jab not finding its target. The jab doesn't quite connect. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A perfect counter shot. He parries the right jab away. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
fight has a real good flow to it. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance.
And there's the bell for round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fantastic punch. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done.
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.